Good morning. Today felt really early for some reason. And it's cold? What is it outside? Cold. Hi.
I could have been up here in time.
But?
Well, I got myself a coffee and then I was like, I want something to munch on.
And you looked and didn't find anything?
And I looked and I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Although, I did remember that we have bananas. The bananas were in the fruit basket, but it was turned in such a way that I couldn't see them.
Bambi's Radical Snack, Tiny Eddie's Beaver Soda.
I have a radical idea.
What part of the beaver? Is that one of Bambi's friends in the movie?
No.
She didn't make friends with the beaver?
No.
Thumper's
a bunny.
a bunny.
Yeah, Vagabond says vanilla extract part, I think. Yeah, beavers, that's where imitation vanilla comes from.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Comes from beavers?
Mm-hmm.
So this could just maybe be a vanilla soda. See? It's not as gross as it sounds. Look at that.
Renee says, just don't ask where. Yeah, don't.
Anyway, 1050 from Anise who says, hey Eddie, this is likely to be my last stream for a while. What festive snack can I have? Also, happy holidays and good vibes to everyone in chat. Beaver soda, which might just be a vanilla soda. That sounds good. I mean, if it's marketed as beaver soda, I'm less interested. Mm-hmm. I guess it mostly depends how it tastes. Anise, I hope that you have a good trip. Because I know Anise is visiting family. We got 14 months from Barbarian Rex, 28 from Eris D, 57, 15 from Nervous Jellyfish, 35 from The Relude, 33 from Ketsuiki Randy, 28 from Axu Sableye, 18 from H.W. Wilson, 37 from Vagabond. We got 300 bits from Genesis. He says, ladies and gentlemen, I was in the top 10% of Just Chatting watchers. Hold the applause. It was almost entirely because of Breakfast Stream. Last year, we were in top 1% of Just Chatting streamers. Mm-hmm. And we might still be. They didn't tell me that yet.
It pops up underneath that little...
Yeah, but they don't go any lower than 10% on that, I think.
Mm.
So, because I got like a special email for it last year that was like, hey, look what you did. And I was like, neat. But yeah, if you're in the top 10% of watchers, thank you, because that means that you attended a lot of breakfast streams. Because our Just Chatting category, like, that's breakfast stream.
Yeah.
So thanks. You know what the other thing was? When I was looking at the Twitch recap, it was like, here's your top categories, and it was Just Chatting, then Tears of the Kingdom, and then Mario Galaxy 2. And my first thought was,
that was
this year? It started in January. Just as most times when you get an email saying, hey, look what you did, it's not so positive. It's true.
I'm going to start sending my friends emails saying, hey, look what you did.
Yeah, Galaxy 2 was this year. Wild. That was a fun one. That was very, very fun. The next like Mario, the next 3D Mario game chronologically to do is Odyssey. At some point. We got 300 bits from Tricky Anthea. It says, so I normally sleep after breakfast streams since I'm West Coast, which leads to very bizarre dreams that sometimes feature you two. Last Thursday it happened again with the three of us discussing how we felt about egg salad. Yeah, weird. I wonder what I said in the dream. Because I do not like egg salad.
I do.
I don't like it. Probably. I don't know. I guess it's been a long time since I've had it, but I don't like the look. That's a bad start. And it's got a lot of mayo. It's not, so we're off to a really bad start with that. But I would try it.
Been rescuing too long? You need Tiny Eddie's primordial onion ring and potato underpass casseroles.
Primordial onion ring and potato underpass casseroles, or porpuck. 1,000 bits from Amehari says, "Hey Tiny Eddie, it's been a while since I was here, so what sort of snack should I have this morning to celebrate?" Well, welcome back. Porpuck! If you've been rescuing too long, this is a lot of paramedics
Yeah.
eat this snack to help keep their...
And me.
And you. Because you've been rescuing me too long?
Yeah.
For myself?
Yes.
Thanks. Tiny Eddie's primordial onion ring, so just onion rings from long ago, and potato underpass casseroles. We don't make enough food
With
involving...
food we find under underpasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potato underpass casseroles. This... Janie, I tell you, this casserole's delicious. What's in it? Well, Bev, it's got potatoes that we found under a bridge. Wow, Janie. You always know just where to look.
It's called foraging, and it's the hip thing.
Kids and pigs all go wild for Tiny Eddie's cocktail sauce-soaked badger squares.
I'm going to tell you something. Everyone knows I really like mustard. However, high up on that list is also cocktail sauce. And I'm pretty sure I could eat anything if it was covered in cocktail sauce. Cocktail sauce is very strong. 1,000 bits from Marty Griff says, "Hey Eddie, just after watching Extra Life Barnyard, what should I eat to calm myself after that experience?" Cocktail sauce soaked badger squares. Badger's probably not even that bad.
I bet it's, like, tough.
Badger squares probably go really well with beaver soda.
Yeah. Noah's just always looking for a fight.
I grew up... So, to illustrate why I like cocktail sauce so much. When I was growing up, my family ate a lot of fish. And we made fish at home, but also... Whenever we went out, a lot of times we would go to like Captain D's or Long John Silver's, and we got fish there too. Like I never had a hamburger. The first hamburger I ever had, I think it was like 13. So like it was a long time on a lot of like beef stuff, but I ate a lot of fish. And when we'd go out and have fried fish, whether that was at Captain D's or Cracker Barrel or whatever, I got cocktail sauce because neither of my family likes tartar. Neither of my family likes tartar sauce, and neither of my parents, but we like cocktail, so we would put cocktail sauce not only on shrimp, but on like...
Whitefish. On
like all fish. I mean fried fish, you don't put that... Well, I guess you could put it on anything. Anyway, I grew up and then now I eat tartar sauce, but my parents still don't. Anyway, cocktail sauce is great.
Meh.
It's
overpowering.
That's what's so great about it.
I never liked tartar either.
My mom would make shrimp that was so loaded with Old Bay that like you can feel your sinuses clear. And on top of that, we would add cocktail sauce. It was just like just screaming flavor. It was great. It was great. He says, "You liked my tartar sauce and po' boys." Yeah, I started eating tartar sauce at some point because once I had the taste awakening of 2007 and started like eating all foods, tartar sauce was one of the things I was like, the sauce that's at the Captain D's that we never like touched let me try that. And I was like, oh, wait, this is great. This is fine.
If I'm having fish, I do not prefer it because I want to taste the fish.
It depends. It depends. Fried fish, like, sauce that sucker up. Sauce that sucker up. Fried fish, fried anything is for sauce.
You know what's really good that I haven't had in a very long time? There's a restaurant at the Little River waterfront that when we would go to like Shrimp Fest or Crab Fest that had coconut shrimp. And I like shrimp, but like coconut shrimp was never a thing in my family. But that coconut shrimp was very good.
Yeah, Alex says Captain D's fish doesn't have much taste on it. So yeah, like if you're
it's
eating,
no walleye.
If you're eating like, you know, fried cod or whatever, like you just that goes into cocktail sauce. That's just a, and actually I do that with every once in a while when we go to Culver's and I'm not in the mood for a burger, they have like a fried fish dinner. And
it's cod, I think.
Yeah, and I get that. And they're like, what, you know, what sauce do you want? And I'm like, cocktail. And then sometimes they still put tartar sauce in the bag, and I'm just like, God. Tartar's fine, but I'd rather have cocktail sauce. And he's gifted a sub to Winterfell C. Bunny. It's Winterfell Psy Bunny. Sorry, I reread it today. 36 months from Shiny Hunter John. Congrats on 3. What's he up to?
Coming up the stairs.
Oh, okay. Hi, bud.
Hi, cutie.
He's making his way. 300 from Jay Linebeck says, got my annual Twitch recap. You're my third most watched stream at 375 hours watched with 4,851 chat messages sent. Also beat Yakuza 5 recently. Learned that baseball is serious business in Japan.
It is.
It is. It is. I'm assuming that the sport Japan is maybe most well known for from like a Western perspective is sumo. When you think of Japan, you're like, sumo.
I mean, sumo is big.
And it is big, but like they baseball.
Yeah.
They seriously baseball. The first time we were in Japan, we went to a Giants game.
Wasn't it Tokyo Swallows?
No.
Kitty.
You're making me question everything. It's the Giants. We saw the Giants. We were in the Giants stadium.
Cutie.
It was a home game for the Giants. I'm pretty sure.
You just like threw your body and almost like rolled off my lap.
I do want to say that I appreciate everyone posting like their Twitch recaps and tagging me in it. It was very sweet. And also very nice to know that so many folks watch and enjoy our stuff. Because a lot of them, like, it's not just me. Like, Mao is in there too, and Mao has only been streaming for a few months.
9. Yeah.
Hey, Mao, you want to tell the folks what you did
On
over the weekend?
It was Sharp Day 2.
Sharp Day 2.
Wet because we got like 6 inches
Wet.
of rain.
Wet, sharp and wet. It did rain a lot.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I don't know. If you turn your head, you can see there's now 3.
There's 3 on both sides.
Mao always wanted
3.
3. She has previously had 2. Now she has 3.
Now I have 3. And Haley has more as well.
Yeah. It was it's not like it was a last minute decision. Although it was a little last minute decision.
We were planning to go closer to Thanksgiving, but then Alex and Haley got sick.
That's true. So yeah, that's that happened.
Last time on Sharp Day 1, I got 2nd and Haley got a helix piercing. This year, I think.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I think I'm gonna do second lobes next because I want to see how that is comparing for healing and pain and whatever. So Sharp Day 3, Haley got second lobes and I got 3rd.
Sharp Day 2.
That's what I meant. Anyway, she's like, her second is, she's like, it's so much better than the Helix. And the third lobes were much more painful than second. And I think I might be done. Because I know everything else on the ear is a lot more painful.
Yeah. Helix piercings take a long time to heal. I think Haley's 6 months in. It's been 6 months.
No, it was March we went.
It's been 9 months.
Yes.
It's been 9 months since Sharp Day. Really? You went in March?
Yes. It's on the calendar as an annual event.
So you had Sharp Day 1 and 2, and there is no Sharp Day 3 for you.
No.
Haley is ready for Sharp Day 3. We'll go for moral support.
Like, one of my coworkers, when I was teaching, had one ear done, like, all the way up the outside with little hoops.
Yeah.
And, like, I love that. But I don't think I could do more.
That's fair.
Liberty says, how does one fit 3 into one lobe? I'm an adult and I feel like mine would only fit 1. Everyone's a little bit different with their ears. The guy that did the third piercing for me was like, I think you have the biggest earlobes I've seen all day. Everyone's head just really tiny. So, like, some people don't even have, like, the little loop at the bottom where, like, the first piercing.
Yeah, everyone's ears are shaped differently. So what is possible and what is easy is going to be different depending on, like, who you are. Anyway, I'm probably going to be a viewer of Sharp Day and not a participant.
You were not in the parlor.
No.
It was dark and it was raining, which are the two bad combinations for me to drive at the same time.
Yeah.
So Steven drove Haley.
Yeah. It was Sunday, and it was late, and it was like pouring rain, and I was like, certainly it'll be easy to find parking. No. We got there and I was like, I'll be able to park right in front of this place. No.
Can you hand me my coffee?
And that was not what I was expecting. It was certainly not what I was expecting. So, anyway, I circled a lot and eventually just parked somewhere else. Oh, I did get to go briefly. I'll get back to alerts in a second. I did get to go briefly to
City Target.
The City Target, which is just a fun experience. The downtown City Target, where it has like a parking garage, but it's like real tiny.
Yeah.
It holds like
this one in
12
particular
cars.
is right next to NC State, so it's all geared to college students.
And it's just it's very much a college Target. Like their inventory is very targeted. Like they had an end cap freezer that was very, very big, but it was just full of frozen pizzas. It was great.
What's up? Oh, there.
While I was there, I saw white fudge Oreos. I always buy a box of white fudge Oreos every holiday, and I was like, there they are. Time to enjoy these for a few days. All right, 300 bits from Summer Essentia says, morning. So, January is going to be an exciting month for me. I got the job I wanted. I'm going to have my final driving test, and I'll be moving into an apartment closer to the job. Very excited. Excellent.
Awesome.
I mean, getting a job you wanted is huge, but also getting a place closer to the job is also really good. Because if you are far away, especially depending like how far away.
Can you take this? I think I need to eat something, so I need to go grab something.
Okay. I would come here, buddy.
Oh, sweetheart.
Boop. Got him. What was I saying?
If you go close to the job.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, like when Mal was teaching, it was not close, right? It was like a 40-minute drive one way.
Yep.
So Mal was putting in like on a good day. So Mal was putting in an hour and a half of driving every single day and did that for years. So that adds up in a big way. Like not only time spent, although I guess you could really get to like tear into some podcasts. But also like, you know, you're putting miles on your car and you're paying for gas, so it's you know, it's not the cheapest thing. It's not the cheapest thing you could do. We got 43 months from Maya Rails, 28 months from Linders. 504 bits from Guy Extronaut says, good morning. I'm requesting good vibes today. I submitted my application for a doctoral program last night. I will find out if I get in anytime between April and August. Good vibes. Good vibes. Anytime between April and August. That's a while. Although I guess that's standard, right? Because sometimes you have to wait quite a long time. How far away is it? Oh, no, I guess it's December, so April's like 4 months away. Yeah, I guess you'll kind of like put it on the back burner and like half forget about it. And then at some point be like, oh yeah. I hope that, I hope it works out. I mean, I'm biased towards my own audience, I guess, but I'm like, I hope all the good things happen to all of you. We got 50 months from Fries Pikachu, 22 from Aiden Nietzsche, 52 from Dude 4269, 42 from Forwolf, 16 from Good Fortune Coffee, 61 from Arian 661. We got 300 bits from The Reload. It says, Twitch recap out here exposing who is and isn't chronically online. Couldn't be me. All my top channels are over 50 plus hours watched, and you are 249 hours watched. I mean, the coffee. I mean, I'm glad y'all are here. One of the things that I learned is that we streamed a lot. We streamed a lot. I mean, we went, for the longest time, we were streaming. Well, for the first year-ish, for the first year or so, we only did breakfast stream. The first year of us streaming, I'm pretty sure we only did, like, breakfast stream. And then we added in Friday night streams. And then only, like, this year? I think this year is when we added so many other things. So, I actually don't remember what it was. Hold on, I have to check on Twitter. Sorry, X. Yeah, 213 streams. Maybe I should probably like share this, or if one of the mods wants to put the image, the Twitch recap image that I posted on Twitter on screen, that's also fine. But there was 213 streams. 213, which was a lot. That was a lot. That's more than I thought we did. But there was a lot that happened this year. And actually, the schedule that we have right now wasn't even how the year began. Because we didn't do like Tuesday streams. Mm-hmm. And now we do Tuesday streams. Mm-hmm. Wednesday streams didn't exist, like me doing Starfield or like a solo thing at the computer. That didn't exist when the year began. So there's a high possibility that, you know, 2024 will actually probably have more than 213 streams in a year. That's right. The year began with Tabletop too, because we were doing Tabletop twice a month.
And mine.
Your what? Your what? Your streams? Mm. That has nothing to do with this channel. Mm. I mean, yeah, you also streamed, but like, that wasn't even this one. That's another thing. But yeah, if you add that on, yeah, we did a bunch. Neat. There it is. Look at that. Also, you guys watched 420, nice, 1,000 hours of our streams in 2023. Which is too funny that y'all landed exactly on that. You almost sent 1 million chat messages. And these are the channel points y'all spent. We didn't even have that many competitive things this year.
There's Haley's earrings.
There we go. We get to see all of the things. Yeah, so Haley already had the helix. But now she has the second lobe one. Anyway, yeah, thank y'all for watching our stuff this year. I appreciate it. And yeah, this image was the one where I saw and I was like, wait, Super Mario Galaxy 2? It feels like a million years ago. But no. I think one of the things that contributes to it feeling so long ago is that we moved. So, like, Galaxy 2 did not take place in this house at all.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were like, oh God, we have to move. And we were trying very hard to finish Galaxy 2 before we moved because we didn't want to have it, you know, in this one. Neat. Also, one final thing. The most popular emotes, the most popular emote is Good Vibes. And then Ness waving hi, and then duck face. And I had multiple people point out that is the streams. In like that's the vibe of the streams.
Yeah.
Good vibes and welcoming people in, being a friendly community. But then the duck face is for the things that come out of my mouth. I think that's beautiful. I think that's really beautiful. What else we got? 13 months from Brina BX, 27 from Chatterbox, 6 from SupKid42. We get 300 bits from Shy. It says, according to the recap, this is my most watched channel, with my 3 most used emotes being Poggers, Good Vibes, and Donkey Kong with Teeth. Donkey Kong with Teeth is a good one. I saw a lot of people that one of their most used emotes was Poggers. Or Poggy. Poggy. And that warmed my heart. I think it's a really good emote. Like, I'm like, this is really good. I like this one a lot. I think some of the best ones are ones that can be used on other channels. And like, it's still appreciated even if those people aren't familiar with the community and the meaning. They're like, I resonate with this sock puppet. Let's see, we got 300 bits of J-Spoke in the tune of Running Up That Hill. Be sharpening up that wet, be sharpening up that knife. You didn't sharpen any knives though.
No. But
do you need to? Is it time?
It's a needle. Oh.
No.
You mean our kitchen knives?
Yes. You don't need to sharpen that. It's a needle.
Maybe. I don't know how often you have to sharpen.
They still seem pretty...
Sharp?
They still seem pretty sharp. So it's probably fine.
That's probably fine for a little
probably
bit.
Fine.
They went a long time without ever being sharpened, so...
Yeah. We also had 6 months from Bearu, and 25 months from Zach Lumberjack. Thank y'all.
Haley says we need to visit Knife Dog. Yeah, there is a dog that mans the knife sharpening stall.
I remember that, yeah. I mean, I wasn't there, but I saw the video footage you had shot. Yeah. Get Alex to test their sharpness again. Boy just likes to cut himself. I don't know. Very bad with knives. Yeah, you could probably wait a little bit longer for sharpening stuff because the knives are pretty sharp still. But if you sharpen them like with it also wasn't very expensive, was it?
No, it wasn't that bad.
So can't Knife Cat sharpen them?
Knife Cat doesn't sharpen them. Knife Cat uses them.
Yeah, that's different. It's not the same thing. There's also a lot of folks that had you in their top 5, which is very, very sweet. Because, like I was saying, you haven't streamed. I mean, you've streamed every week since April. Was it April?
Yeah.
Anyway, which is consistent, but like not like a ton of times, and yet there was a lot of folks that had you in their top 5 too, which was very, very nice. course, now lately you are streaming actually quite a bit.
Yeah, I am.
You're streaming tonight?
I am streaming tonight. I gotta finish this painting.
Yeah, Mal's trying very, very hard to get this wrapped up. So...
It's almost done.
You gonna finish it today?
I don't see why I can't. I just gotta finish the kiwi skin and shade the ground. And I thought I might make the kiwi seeds bigger.
Hi, little buddy. Okay. Well, you gonna aim for like 7?
Yeah.
Tonight at 7, watch Mal. Because it sounds like she's gonna be finishing that painting.
Yep.
This will be the 10th stream on this painting.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mal will be finishing up her tropical still life. Is that what you're still calling it, or do you have a different
Fruit
name?
punch.
Oh, you have a name for it? Fruit punch?
It's fruit and the pink is punchy. It's fruit punch.
I gotta go rename all your VODs.
Oh. Sorry. The names, I don't name anything ahead of time.
I know,
ever.
I understand that. We got 500 bits from Gingy786, who says, hey, first time making it live despite watching the VOD since day 1 because West Coast. Welcome!
Welcome.
Welcome.
Coffee.
I love that. I mean, I hate that you're up so early. Hopefully, under good conditions that you're awake. Yeah, we have so many folks that are on VOD Squad, and it's always nice whenever they
Can make it.
get to, watch live. 300 Bits of Shy says, Knife Cat, the Warrior, and Knife Dog, the Blacksmith. This is correct.
This would be a good show.
This is, yeah, I would watch that. That should be on, like, primetime.
Elspeth has knives. She just needs more.
I would call those daggers.
Okay.
But I get, yeah, they rip and tear. He has little
Chaz
daggers,
says
too.
she does not need more. She disagrees.
There was a good question. From Supkid says, I would like paint talk for Mal. Being an expert at art, are there still new things you're continuing to learn?
Always. Even with acrylic.
You're always learning new things.
Yeah. And like some of it's not like, aha, I figured it out. It's like stuff you just absorb over time in little bits that you don't even notice.
Yeah. Yeah, you get better at things the longer you go.
Yeah.
There's always stuff to learn. Also,
And there's like a lot of art media I don't have a whole lot of experience with.
yeah, but even with acrylics.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things that, like, if you... About the time that you think that you're really good at something is where you are just about to start the ascent on another huge thing. There's a name for that. I don't remember what it is, but it's like the way that knowledge works is like you learn stuff and then you're like, oh, I've gotten pretty good, and then you realize that you're at the bottom of the hill, and then you become much more humble about what you know, and you're like, oh. Dunning-Kruger? Is that it?
I think it is.
I
That
don't-
sounds right. Chaz.
I don't remember what it's called. I just know that there is a name for it, but I guess it's the Dunning-Kruger effect. Yeah. So that doesn't mean don't trust anyone who is confident, but like approach with caution. Or distrust. Haley says, I distrust anyone who says they're an expert who know everything. Yeah, there's always more things to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am usually skeptical when someone's like, I know everything about this. I'm like, okay. Liberty says, I'm working on a PhD so I can be on top of the hill for exactly one thing. And then there will always be more stuff to learn. Right? Because, like, with most things, I guess not, it doesn't apply to absolutely everything, but with most things, as time goes on, things change. So then even if you theoretically could learn everything about something, right? Stuff changes, you know. Can keep happening.
It can. New discoveries to be made.
Yeah.
Noah works in a lab and says, yeah, working in the lab, we know nothing.
Like, I really enjoy, you know, cameras and video tech and stuff like that. But that is changing rapidly. Like, super rapidly. So about the time that I feel like I have a fairly good handle on it, there's, like, new stuff happening. And I'm like, cool.
I just learned about a new painting technique the other day, and I forgot what it's called. It's a French word. And I was like, that would be fun. But I can't remember what it is. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Another time. Another idea.
One of the things I would, not to call you out, one of the things I'd love to see you tackle again. Paint 2.
It's actually like a Renaissance technique, yeah?
I'm trying to think whether, do you know what it starts with?
I don't know.
Anyway, one of the things I'd love to see you tackle again is specific styles of classical art. The most famous example for your repertoire has been the pointillism piece for Untitled Goose Game. But I don't know.
I did love that painting a lot, and it was fun to work on, but I don't know if I want to.
Well,
again.
that took like 80 hours. Don't tell her what. I'm not telling her what to do. But I just love the idea of like emulating classic art and techniques and styles. I mean, do whatever you want. I'll never tell you
Alex
what to
says,
do.
paint a copy of Arnolfini wedding portrait that'll cover 100% of Steven's art history knowledge.
Someone banned Golden VCR. They need to be. I think they need to be banned now. It's true though. I don't know anything else. I did at some point.
You had to. You passed
had
art
to,
history.
I had to learn things about art history, and I did. And then like I threw it away. I did not
You
retain
just
that.
grabbed that knowledge and...
I didn't keep that. Haley says, why do other styles when you can work on your own? See, I think that there is a great deal of knowledge to learn in emulating a style, not just for painting.
I mean,
but
that's
for
why
a lot of things.
in like Art 101 you do master copies.
Yeah.
And like that's what they did in like the Renaissance is like
Yeah.
artists would have apprentice work under them and do the same paintings as them. So like there's other Mona Lisas that were done by the apprentice.
Yeah. I think to an extent you can build your own style through the practice of emulating other styles, because you have to figure out what your style is. And you've spent a great deal of time just doing all sorts of different things. That's been a lot of what your painting has been over the however many years.
Yeah.
How many years? 7. You started Malmake 7 years ago. I think it was in January, so...
I just kind of want to paint what I want to paint at this point.
Well, you are.
Yeah.
No one's telling you not to do that. Haley says, I agree, but I'm pointing out that Mao isn't in Art 101. Yes. Nobody knows that better than me. I promise. Nobody knows that better than me. I just like to see... I like to see what Mao is capable of sometimes.
Can I do an Andy Warhol version of the soup can, but it's just Thomas?
Like...
As the soup can?
Like the grid? of just Thomas's face in different colors. That's certainly
Yeah.
We already have so much imagery of Thomas around our house.
We do. Mm-hmm.
Like, there's photos of Thomas in almost every single room.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's a painting I do want to do, and I've been lugging around this massive canvas for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I might do that soon. Not on stream. It won't fit on stream. It's too big. The canvas is too big. And I kind of just want to paint it and vibe and not stream it.
Okay. When you're like, it won't fit, I'm like, that's not true at all. If you don't want to paint it on stream, that's one thing. But to say that it won't fit, I'm like,
well, we have to
incorrect.
move stuff, and you know how we feel about moving stuff.
Okay. 20 months from Warrant Zero, and 9 months from Mux 2000. Appreciate it. Don't say the M word. We're not moving.
No, we're not.
I don't want to move anymore. But moving things, I'm like, I can move a thing.
Yeah, we can definitely move things. I just don't want to move studio things around.
Yeah. Well, so one of the things that, you know, we tried to do whenever we were you know, doing like the traditional Malmake stuff, is we tried to leave everything as set up as possible, but it was impossible to do that because the camera that was filming your Malmake's videos was also the camera that took the photos of the Malmake's paintings. So we had to like undo things at the end of every painting. And, you know, that's
difficult.
That's difficult. That's very, very
It's
difficult.
very, very difficult.
So, yeah. It's unfortunate. But we did our best. Anyway. I forgot Mal was a painter. That's because she hasn't been doing a lot of painting.
Except in the last couple weeks.
Yep. She basically got all of her painting juices back just in the last little bit. Because you took a break from doing painting. You've done a lot of cooking this year.
Yeah. Well, I took a break, and then
You had surgery.
then I had surgery.
You know, it's nice to have you back doing that stuff. I'm happy about that. Painting juice. So paint. Yeah. Yeah. Painting juice is paint. Yeah. She's it's only been in the last week or so, but yeah, Mal has streamed 9 times. Which is putting you right at like the low end of what a painting for this usually takes.
Yeah.
You know, you're coming up on 25-ish.
Yes.
25-ish hours. So, yeah. They take a while.
Yeah.
And like actually, Mal and I have had a conversation before about paintings and
Coffee.
the surface area of a canvas and how long something takes based on like the level of detail that's covering the particular amount of surface area. The thing I'm getting at is that in the still life that you're doing, you have a lot of detail, but it's in like
Concentrated in the
it's
center.
like it's basically half of the painting, right? Because the edges is just like the background, which is just, you know, a solid color. If the entirety of the canvas was as detailed as the middle was, it would take twice as long.
It depends how technical I'm painting.
It depends how technical you're painting.
There are
but-
no rules to it. It just happens.
Yeah.
And you have to let it happen.
Vagabond says, you gotta step up your game, Steven. When are you gonna stream 25 hours in a week? But the difference is I have many other things to do. Because I'm also editing the vlog and keeping up with the VOD channel. It works out.
It does.
It works out. Speaking of vlogs, there's 3 coming at you today, which I'm excited about. 3 vlogs. Yeah, I'm trying. I've been behind on some stuff, but we're getting there. The next one to edit for me, which hopefully I can release tomorrow, is the Thanksgiving vlog. So it's a work in progress. Let's see. M. Tappin says, has Stephen released more than 3 vlogs in one day before? One time I released 25. That only happened once.
That was your record.
Yeah, and that will never, ever happen again, because the vlogs are much more, like, technical and difficult. And, like, because I know more than I did when I did that, I cannot release them now.
Yeah.
That quickly. That would be impossible. It's fine. Eventually you learn about enough stuff with like color and audio that you have to do it, because if you don't, your brain screams at you. And that's where I live now. So we got 300 bits from Yami, who says, hello, grandparents. Just woke up from a nightmare where I was under attack by people I had asked to attack me. Why would I dream of this? Probably the 2 vaccines I got yesterday. Anyway, back to sleep. I hope that you feel all right. I know sometimes it can be difficult to get a shot or multiple shots at once. I know whenever I had the COVID and flu together, I think it was like a day and a half where I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tylenol helped. Tylenol helped. And Tappet says, why would Stephen release 25 vlogs in one day? We were behind and I was capable of doing them. It was also during, I was probably in my mid-20s when that happened. So, like, the ability to just, like, stay up and work. Like, who knows how long I was up. It was a thing that I could do. The phrase Stephen had no control of his life is extremely accurate. It got better.
Yeah.
It got better. Thankfully.
There's cat tax.
There's cat tax. Your cat tax?
This cat, yes.
Look
at
little
that
guy.
face.
I hid.
He's very asleep.
It's true. Good little guy.
It's too bright for Kippy.
Good little stinker.
He been good lately.
He has.
Coffee.
Now only if you would just take your medicine.
Every day is a struggle.
Every day.
Every day. And we've learned that, like, Mal cannot give it to him.
I can't feed him. No. I can feed him dry food just fine. But not
Mal
the wet food with the
cannot
meds.
give him wet food. Like, I have to do it. I don't know why, but, like, if Mal feeds him, Kepler does not care.
He will not do it.
I have to feed him. And that's been, like, bit of a pain. Because there, you know, it's not often, but occasionally there will be mornings where, you know, I want to, like, Mal's willing to get up and get moving on the day, and I'm like, I'd like to sleep another hour or so. So I've been like, Mal, will you feed him? And we did that yesterday. And, like, I came downstairs and, like, cat didn't eat.
No.
I'm like, cool. And then I had to, like, try and coax
And like
him
I
into
do
eating.
what you do, like, so we have the skipjack tuna flakes that they use to make dashi stock.
Yeah.
And like he loves that, and it's cat safe, and I'll put that on the food and he'll eat a bite. I'll put a little bit more and he'll eat a bite. I'll put some dry food in the wet and he'll eat a bite, which is all the things you do, but he just won't eat more than that.
There must be... Yeah, do you look at him?
I sat there on my phone and just, like, watched him out of the corner of my eye.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
he only trusts you, apparently.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that there is some differences in our technique that might be extremely minute, but Kepler knows. But also, it could just be like, he smells me and is like, ah.
I'm also the one that if I have to, I will just pill him. You won't do that.
So he has
So he
just
doesn't
general
trust me.
distrust of you, of like, this woman might put a pill down my throat. He knows I won't do that. I can't do that to him. I really can't. Like, I will figure out any other way to do it. It's too difficult for me. I don't like to do it. I don't like to do anything to upset him.
But it's for his own good.
Yeah, but I can figure out a different way. If I can figure out a different way to do it, I'm going to figure out a different way. Even if it's not convenient to me. Like, I don't want him to associate me or the kitchen or that area of the kitchen like with, oh, bad things happen here. I want it to be like, no, this is okay. This is safe. So I've been trying to do my best to hide his pill. It's working. It's not working well,
No,
but it is working. We're doing the best that we can, aren't we, buddy? We're trying.
Mel is willing to be the bad guy? Yeah, it's for his own good.
Good cop, bad cop, but in the kitchen. We get 300 bits from Belladonna Princess says, Apollo got the stitches out and is doing much better. I also got a minor chemical burn from work on Sunday, but I'm doing okay. Oof. Well, I'm glad to hear about Apollo, and I hope that your burn heals up okay. Good vibes for that. I don't like burns. No. I'm
almost healed from the jam.
That's still there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
That takes a while. Haley burned her thumb the other day. But I think already is like, okay, I think it's not better, but it's like,
this
it's
only
not
hurt
hurting.
for a few hours.
Yeah.
It just sat there.
They take a while. They take a while. We got 490 bits from the Thrill Up. It says, my cat wakes me up to watch her back. Just got to sit up in bed since her bowl was nearby so she doesn't feel alone/anxious. Doofus.
Capo.
Yeah, like, I think Kep wants me nearby, but I've said it before, like, I can't look at him because then he will stop eating.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, can I have dry food now? I'd be like, no.
No.
You have to eat this.
He's like, that's not good enough.
And like, why does it work this way? I don't know.
Coffee.
He used to be on the steroid. And we had to stop the steroid because the steroid was hurting his heart. But when he was on the steroid...
He at least ate.
He had an appetite and he would eat anything. So that was convenient, but we try not to do things that actively kill you. So we had to stop the steroid. You're welcome.
Does he act the same with Brandon? I think I need to have Brandon feed him breakfast one morning and see what happens.
Could just be like a testosterone thing.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Good boy. Sweet cat. Oh, good boy. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Keppy. Keppy. Who's a good cat? Who's a good boy?
He does like it when you talk to him.
Yes. Anyway, 3 bits of Thunderstriker says, I wanted to send good vibes to everyone who needs it. Last week was very good for me, and I want to give that energy to everyone else. Hope you all have a good end to the year. Well,
Glad to hear that.
Excellent. I'm glad that last week went well for you. It's hard to believe that we are so close to the end of the year. Like, we have less than 2 weeks until Christmas, and less than, was it 2.5?
Yeah.
2.5 or 3 until the end of the year. It's been a fast year.
It has.
Like, you know, I guess we say that every year, but This one felt longer because of the move, I think. Because when I think back to where we lived, I'm like, that was 100 years ago. And it wasn't. It was not 100 years ago. It's a long time ago. And happy Hanukkah. We had said that on Friday? Friday was...
Yeah.
Did it start Friday or start Thursday? I can't remember now. But we're a few days into it. So I hope everyone's menorahs are burning brightly. We're not to the 8th day yet. It's coming up.
Yeah.
We got 9 months from Haley92. 300 bits from Jesus Saves. It says, may I request Good Vibes? The restaurant where I work is officially going to close next month. Good Vibes as I look for a new job. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
I hope that is a pretty seamless experience. And you're able to make that happen easily. 500 Shy says, Steven, we try not to do things that actively kill you, Kepler. Well, at least that makes one of us.
Right, Gabby?
It's bath time.
It is bath time.
What bird is that?
Don't know.
You know birds, though.
Yeah, but they're not all North American birds in the bird parade.
Oh.
And I don't really know birds. I mean, I know, like, some of the major birds in other countries.
Mal
but,
knows
like,
a lot of birds, though. Mm-hmm. Like, Mal's the one that will look at and be like, oh, I know
fill
this
the
bird.
feeder today.
You have time. It's totally fine.
It only takes, like, 2 minutes.
Little guy.
Isn't that a cardinal? Cardinals don't have all the black right here.
Yeah, I don't know what
They
bird
only
that
have,
is.
like, the
It's
little
a pretty
mask.
bird. And all these birds are based on, like...
Actual birds?
Haley, you jest, but, like, Mal
No. I'm
Mal
getting
knows
better.
so much about birds. Maybe it's because
way
I know so little.
The way the house is here, I don't really have a good spot to put the feeders out so I can see the birds.
Yeah. I think it's because for the longest time, Mal was really into identifying birds. Because you had the app.
Yeah, but, like, I also grew up with a grandmother who fed the birds, like, she had a ton of feeders, and she would have books and, like, binoculars. So, like, as a kid, I would page through that, and she'd be like, well, look, there's the chickadee. Look at that cardinal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, like, my dad has always really liked animals. And always really, like, you know, birds especially. Because I remember even being, like, a kid, and my dad would be out. We'd be outside, and my dad would just be like whistling to the birds and trying to get them to whistle back.
Your dad's good at that.
Yeah, he is. He's very good at, like, emulating the bird calls.
So I use Bird ID.
Yeah, great app.
Great app.
Free app.
And
Merlin Bird ID.
I was doing a sound ID the other day on it because I was like, what sound is that? And it came up, not that sound, but there's a different bird chirping also that said it was an indigo bunting. And I've wanted to see one of them because I know they're in the area, and I've never seen one.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the link, Fossix, but the app is called Merlin Bird ID. It's a free app, and the coolest thing about it is that there's a feature...
It's by Cornell.
There's
Cornell Lab.
There's a feature where, I mean, you can do it by visual, where you can, like, be like, oh, it was this big, and it had these colors, and it'll tell you. But the coolest thing is that you can just...
They have photo ID now, too.
You can... Oh, really? Oh, that's neat. You can just listen.
Yeah, you
so if
can
you
hit-
hear a bird, you can press the button, and it'll listen for the call, and then just tell you what the bird is. And I'm like, that's neat. That's super cool.
Vagabond looked
love
up the parade one, and it said it was a Japanese robin.
Oh. That's neat. Yeah. Anyway, I like birds. Like, I don't want to own a bird, but I like to look at them and hear them.
Yeah.
When they're outside and I'm outside, I'm like,
We didn't
Hey,
get
birds.
bluebirds in northern Wisconsin.
yeah.
I mean, at least they weren't at my grandmother's feeder, so, like, I'd never seen one. And then I saw one when we still lived in Myrtle Beach, and they're really pretty. And what's the other one? Like, there's different birds here that I've had to, like, use Merlin for and start to learn.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's Orioles down here. They look like robins, but they have
I know.
orange.
Yeah, I know what Orioles are. It's a team.
Yeah.
It's a baseball Maryland team. Yeah. I don't know if we have those. I don't think so.
Right now, we have our screened-in porch, which is like a story up,
Yeah.
and I have the suet feeder off the back door there.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's going up there right now is woodpeckers. But once I'm out of suet, I'm going to switch them and put the seed up so I can see what eating all the seed.
Okay.
We have a ton of cardinals in the area.
Neat. I like that you put it up because I like seeing the birds. When we're sitting on the couch, I'll see them come up, and I really like that. All right. We had 30 months from Dane, 1647. Dane, thank you. And the vlog is out.
Cool.
So we'll do a vlog grade. That's the first of 3 today. So there is one out now. I'll probably put another one out after Pikmin, and then put another one out like after your stream or something like that.
Okay.
So there's going to be 3 today. And just as a reminder, Pikmin is today. It is the last Pikmin stream. We have finished the campaign. And it's just verses. So even if you haven't caught any of Pikmin, today is probably a pretty good day to watch because you're not going to get spoiled for story stuff
Yeah.
because it's just verses. So if you've missed any Pikmin up to this point, you should still be fine to tune in today at 1 p.m. Eastern just to watch us fight
Battle.
each other. So, Jenna says, are you sure? Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Like, honestly, like, when I think about the story of Pikmin 4, there's not a lot to spoil anyway. Like, it's
Pikmin.
I mean, it's you crash land on a planet
And you collect things.
and you have to collect things to get off the planet. So,
Yeah.
like, it's every Pikmin game. It's set up a little differently. So I don't suspect there's going to be any sort of spoilers in the verses. It's just going to be us fighting. So...
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I'm excited.
Y'all spent 52 million channel points this year. What if you spent just a little bit more? There's still 2 weeks left in the year.
Yeah. A little bit more.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. But that's today at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I'll be painting.
And you'll probably be finishing your painting.
Yeah.
We're finishing 2 things today.
Wow.
Pikmin and your painting.
Yeah.
2 Ps. PP. All right, that's it.
Yep.
Thank you all so much for being here. Go watch the vlog. And I guess we'll see y'all on the 1 p.m.
At 1. Mm-hmm.
We'll see y'all at 1 p.m. Oh, there's two alerts in the queue. Chaz, you push those out? Wait, can I do this?
You can.
Wait, no, I can't. I can do this.
Yes, you can do that.
There they go.
Coffee.
300 bits of Genesis says, by the way, news broke during this breakfast stream that E3 is officially dead for good. Okay. Fair. And 63 months from Tachi Gamer 96. Shows come and go,
Yeah. Things change.
but video games are forever. That's the most important thing. All right, folks, go catch the vlog, and we'll see you at 1 p.m. for the finale of Pikmin
4.
4. Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4.